What's up guys, Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospecting. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome. If you're an old moldy hat like this one, welcome back to another episode of Vo-Gus Prospecting. And today we're going to pick up the Mine Lab Minimum Wage Challenge and see if we can't complete it. Basically, the Mine Lab Minimum Wage Challenge is if you can find your country's minimum wage using a metal detector in an hour. And if you're a long-time follower of my channel, you'll know that I'm a little bit of a stickler for details, and there really wasn't quite enough detail in the Mine Lab Challenge for me to be comfortable with going out there and saying that I completed it. So I took it upon myself to do a little bit of research. And basically it's this, that my job is not very normal. It's YouTube. There is no minimum wage for YouTube. And that means that I had to figure out what kind of minimum wage I was aiming for. So I looked up the most common job for my age group, which turns out to be 19-point-something% of males my age are accounting clerks, which sounds incredibly dull. Those guys make $21.95 an hour, so that is the goal. We're going to aim for $21.95 in 1 hour using my Mine Lab Equinox 600. This is going to highly depend on where you live and what goes on in your area. If you're on a beach, a popular beach like up in the Surf Coast here in Australia, then this challenge wouldn't be overly difficult. I mean, I've hit beaches, I've done stuff like that, and it's easy to rack up like hundreds of dollars in a single sitting. Maybe not an hour, but a single sitting. Where I live in the country, you don't get that sort of volume of people coming through. You essentially have to wait for school children to lose their lunch money. In this sort of area, unless you're hitting private property, maybe a permission site that isn't accessed by a lot of other people, like say a private showgrounds, or you're lucky enough to hit onto a virgin patch that no one else has really had the foresight to go and hit before, it's unlikely that you're going to pull out bucket loads of coins. The problem I foresee for today is this, because it's kind of like hard as cement. Very first target, we're 50 cents closer. I got the distinct impression that this is a 2-cent coin. It's about there. However, 2-cent coins in Australia count as legal tender. So I am not going to say no. Oh yeah, we're 1 cent closer. I found another $1.30 something, and I'm running out of time. It's literally, this hour is screaming by. I realize I'm being an idiot. I should be working in front of the goalpost, because, you know, that's where people do stuff and that's where they lose things. Why am I out in the middle of freaking nowhere? What an idiot. This signal was like a 22, 23. It sounded nice. It could be a 1 cent coin, but it could also be a silver, of all things. What is that? It's like a little silvery weight thing. That counts, right? This is what I'm contending with, someone else's plug hole. Not only do I live in a country area that's not terribly active when it comes to events and people losing stuff other than kids losing their lunch money, I'm also living in the middle of a very popular gold field. That means every man and his dog has a detector, so you got a lot of competition. We need a faster way of getting these out of the ground. You ready? Well, yeah, I shouldn't use my magic for crap. Yes, you can. 10 more cents. So I found a nice sounding target. It's a 26. It could be silver. It might be a 2-cent coin, but it's under a dog poo. Or at least it's dry. Imagine doing this under a steamy one. It's not even a 2-cent coin. It's another 1-cent coin. Dog poo 1-cent coin. What a load of. It's not that you can't do this. I mean, I've found $50–60 easy in a single setting in the country when there's been a big show or something on. I've been there straight afterwards, but just on your average day, I don't think so. Although I might have another 20-cent coin here. Ooh, 10 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Whew, I better find a big coin spill. You know what the best thing about finding this is? I live on the New South Wales border and they offer a 10-cent refund, so 10 sweet cents. I just found like a tiny little bell, like a monument, like something that is stolen out of National Treasure kind of bell. Little tiny bell. Well, we're officially out of time and I've been going for a minute extra. Luckily I didn't dig anything up in that minute. Let's find out how we did. Here's the booty. Alright, $2.36. My 10 cents that I found in my camp, which is $2.46. I can maths. We're $19.44 off the mark. I believe that's the correct math. But luckily I found this sweet silver thing. That's got to be worth at least $19.46. So all in all, I think we did it. Oh, and a texture complete without cap and some bite marks in it. That's got to be worth some money to someone. All jokes aside, this has been an absolute blast. It is highly dependent on where you go to find the coins, the exact ground that you're on, depending whether or not other people are able to get to it, and how fast those coins get replenished. There are people in Australia, there are people all over the world that will be able to do a lot better than what I did in this short period of time. But for me, in my area, that's not too bad. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. Remember to hit that like, share and subscribe because that helps me grow the channel bigger and better for you. And if you hit that little bell, you won't miss out on any of these adventures. Just like Grizzly is. He's not missing out on anything today. He's going full bore. Alright guys, as always, I hope to catch you out here sometime. Peace, and we're out.